My dear student, that today I am going to discuss some insight question from the chapter 2, that is the population dynamics. Those insight questions that I already given by sent by through the Teno. Now today I discuss the answers of these questions. Now the first is the what is the population? What is the population? That how many number of peoples are live in one area, that is known as the population of that place. Means the total number of peoples are live one particular place, that is known as the population of that place. Now the second is the population dynamics. What is the population dynamics? The changing pattern of population. The changing pattern of population of a particular place is known as the population dynamics. Again I repeat, the changing pattern of population on a particular place, that is known as the population dynamics. The third is the census. What is the census? The counting number of total population of a country. The counting numbers of total population of a country is known as the census. And the census it occurs every 10 years. And within 10 years, that in a decade, that in a country, how many the population increase, decrease, that the total population they have to be counted. The last census it occurred in the year of 2011, and the next census is going to be held on the year of 2021. And the next is the migration. What is migration? The migration is the process that by which that people move from one place to another place. What is the migration? Migration is the process in which people move from one place to another place. Now, what is the population explosion? That when suddenly that population of a place is being increased, suddenly the sudden increasement of population is known as the population explosion. Again I repeat it, the sudden increasement of population of an area, it's known as the population explosion. The next is what is the population density? That how many peoples are live in per square kilometer. How many peoples are live in per square kilometer is known as the population density. Next, the overpopulation. What is overpopulation? That when the number of peoples are lived that more than the capacity of the land is known as the overpopulation. When the number of peoples are live more than the capacity of the land is known as the overpopulation. And the second is underpopulation. There is the opposite one. That when the number of peoples are live less than the capacity, is less than the capacity of the land, that is called the underpopulation. Last is the next is the sex ratio. Sex ratio means how many females are live in per thousand male, that is known as the sex ratio. And in the 2011 census, the India sex ratio, that is the 940 female per thousand male. And the next is life expectancy. What is the life expectancy? That a person, how many years can alive to the earth? That is called the life expectancy. That a person, how many years can alive or can live on the earth's surface? That is known as the life expectancy. What is the span of life? That is called the life expectancy. The next is describe the factors that influence the size of population. That what are the factors that affect the size of population? So what is the first one? First factors is birth rate. Second is the death rate. Third is the natural growth rate. And the fourth is the migration. So understand that. First one is the birth rate. Birth rate means how many childs are born in the per thousand people. That is called the birth rate. And the second is the death. If the birth rate increase of a place, that generally the population will increase. If the birth rate decrease, population will decrease. Now the next is the death rate. That how many person can die in the per thousand people. It's known as the death rate. Now the death rate means when the number of peoples in the death rate means how many peoples have been died. So death rate if it increase, the number of people being decrease. If the death rate it decrease, the number of peoples being increase. Now the natural growth rate. What is the natural growth rate? The difference between the birth rate and growth rate. Difference between the birth rate and death rate is known as the natural growth rate. And the last is the migration. That the migration, the movement of peoples, always the migration, peoples are changing their place, one place to another place. So this movement is known as the migration. Now the migration are two types. That is the immigration and emigration. First one is the immigration, I-double-M-I, immigration. that due to this migration, when the people enter in one place, enter in one area or in one place, that is called the immigration. And what is the immigration? When the number of peoples are exist from one place, they are exit from one place, that is known as that is also known, that is the immigration. Okay, so if the immigration, this immigration, if it occurs in more amount, the number of peoples are increased. When the immigration is occurred, the number of peoples may decrease. The next is, what are the factors determine the density of the population, and those are the population distribution of the population. What are the factors? There are the factors are divided into two parts: physical factors and non-physical factors. That I already discussed in my last classes. That those are the physical factors like climate, relief or the land relief, and those are the things that climate relief or the river condition, water supply. Okay, these are the things that are affected on the physical features, and the non-physical features are like the transportation, communication, either the religious place, either those are the places they get the government opportunities, facilities, government policies. These are the different non-religious factors. And what is the dependency ratio? That how many number of peoples are dependent, how many number of peoples are dependent on the working age people. This ratio is known as the dependency ratio. Again, I repeat that how many number of peoples are dependent on the working age people. This ratio is known as the dependency ratio. And the next is, describe any three effects of underpopulation and overpopulation. The first, the underpopulation means when the number of peoples is being decreased. That time, what is the effects which occur? That the first one in the overpopulation, that the peoples get the more option for the worker, or they don't have the within the less amount of paying money, they get the lots of workers. And second one, they get only the skilled workers they can use, they can utilize for their industries or factories. And also the third one is their marketplace is being increased. So the crop selling or the production is being increased. So it's the sale also, it also increased for the factories and industries. And those are the urban underpopulation. They are the underpopulation. They are the effects are divided into two parts: positive and negative impact. First, the positive impact of underpopulation is that when the underpopulation is occurred, that time if the number of people are leave the place, that time many people are get the job opportunity. They don't need to compete with the others. They can easily get the job opportunity, so they get the job. That's the first one. Second one is the sufficient place. When the number of people are living in a less amount, that is the people get the enough place so they can make their house according to their wish. Okay. And the negative impact is if the number of people are went, that time that those are the infrastructure, it should be maintained, but for the proper maintenance, the number of people are being very less. And the second is if those are the resources are present on that place, they cannot utilize in a proper way. And the third is the production of if the demand is being decreased for the less amount of population, the production of the industries and factories being also decreased. Okay. So today I have to share that we discuss. Next day we discuss the remaining questions.